In the wake of the attacks on the U.S., the self-styled East Turkestan forces stepped up their collaboration as terrorism and extremism spread. There has been a surge of terrorist attacks all across the world. And Xinjiang has been a target, with many terrorist training centers hidden in the region. In May 1998, in the Black Mountain area of Aksu, the police found one of these camps. They refused to surrender and eventually detonated their bombs. Police say most training centers are linked to the East Turkestan Islamic movement, which advocates independence for Xinjiang. In 2015, while investigating attacks in Baicheng County, police found voice messages on suspects' mobile phones. A foreign extremist group was directed.
Hem bizning mushu birodarlar jihat qiziqtirgan jihatning fazilati haqida va tabliqlarni bir yo'llab turishinglarni sizlarga bayroqni yo'llab turishim bir bay'at e'lon qilib bayroqni chiqarib shuni yasash imkoniyati bo'lsa bayroqni yasab shu bayroq oldida niqob holatda bir kichkina gap so'z qilib bir yo'llasanglar.
The recording revealed that foreign extremists were remotely controlling their actions, teaching them how to evade reconnaissance and attack helicopters. Numerous sources have confirmed that the East Turkestan Islamic movement has close contact with the terrorist groups. Leading ETIM member Rosie described their encounters with Osama bin Laden in 1997.
Biz bizlar bilan yuqori kurashgandan to'dadan bilib o'rashdik. Biz aniqlar o'sha o'zimizga bundan bir tashkilot qurmoqchi bo'lganligimizni ayni vaqtida deyilayotgan Sharq Turkiston Islom Jumhuriyati qurishdagi bir harakatniki vujudga kelish uchun ularning yordam berishini biz o'sha musulmonlarimizda talab o'tirib qo'ydik. Birinchidan shu bolalarni nima qilsa bizning mashq bozorda mashq qilib biz alayda odatdagi mashq emas.
Intelligence sources say since its founding, the ETIM has made Xinjiang the primary target of its attacks. With the help of Al-Qaeda, the ETIM recruited terrorists and religious extremists in Xinjiang. The recruits were sent to war zones for so-called battlefield practice before returning to China.
Biz qo'ral yaraq qandaq shiltish partlatqich bo'limlarni qandaq shiltish mumkin nazariy darslar
ba'zi odam o'libmi ketadi nimadanki chiniqishning ig'irligidan.
Sources have also confirmed that the East Turkestan Islamic movement has a policy of using children to achieve its goals, like blowing up model Chinese police cars. In September 2002, the East Turkestan Islamic movement was designated a terrorist organization by the United Nations. On June 6, 2012, the police came to investigate a residential building in Hotan City. Fearing being found, one suspect detonated the explosives inside. A suspect jumped from the 5th floor with a 4-year-old child. Both died. Other suspects set off more explosives to hinder the police rescue operation. Firefighters rescued 53 children from this 80-square-meter room. The oldest was 13, and the youngest only 4. These children were all students of a so-called madrasa. Mamatusan had sent both of his children to this school. They had both physical training and religious studies every day.
Onundalık bizdeki balalarının beden məşq qıvatqan, mollaq etib, yəbirlab, degəndək, andaki ma çoğlarının da kural tutvelib, kendi tuğan suretlergen tuq, suret ma chatnan filmi gen tuq, ma bizim Uygurca emasken tuq. Uqam bek düşənməyəndə o vaxt səndə. Lakin o vəlqi cihad degen gepni uqan isimdə.
我们正在研究孩子的时候，这些暴恐分子不顾着这些孩子的生命安全，他们的一点人性都没有，他的思想里面全部是jihad的，为了这个jihad的不顾这个50多个孩子的生命。
Extremism has changed the way people live.
Ben burun bankaga pul qo'ysa haram, pul qarz olsa haram, ayollarni sirtqa chiqib ishlasa haram, topgan puli haram degandek tabliğlarni anglab, men bankada pul qo'ymaydigan, qarz olmaydigan, ayolimni sirtqa chiqib ishlashga qo'ymaydigan.
Sazchas yomon bo'ladi. Nag'ma qilish yomon bo'ladi. Dabchas yomon bo'ladi, naychas yomon bo'ladi, nag'irchas yomon bo'ladi.
İşte bir kıtımda özüm yaktırıp kiydiğim bir kıska yanlı kiyim kiyip bana vaxtımda yolda birisi minimda kiyim giyse bu kiyimin bulmaptı dep işte dep ayıplap ketken. Şunda açıkım kelgen bolsun lekin gap qaytıramagan. Şu vaqtlarda vaziyat şunda boğağa çıqa men ona gap qaytıram.
Endi diniy zatlan qatadama aşında yüksek sözlünü dep hem uylanmaytında yığlasaڭlı bolmaydı dep uylamga chirishtin burun chimay turib yig'lashmısan uni yaxshi chirilmaydigan.
Experts say terrorism is a global threat and no country can win the war against terrorism on its own.
But we have to learn from each other, and I've noticed that China has tried to learn also from the United Nations practices, from the European Union practices, and even the United States practices.
China is building up its countermeasures, including international cooperation like the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, or SCO. The SCO holds regular military drills in member states for troop readiness in evacuating civilians and fighting terrorists.
The basic aim of Shanghai Cooperation was to pool our resources, our intelligence resources, our experiences, and the way we have tackled with terrorism so far, and plan actions and policies and strategies so that terrorism does not prevail. And I think this is a very healthy sign. We, most of the members, we have carried out joint exercises to combat terrorism.
The priority of the Chinese government is prevention. This includes the establishment of vocational education and training centers.
在那个地方，第一个我们就说3学1去，就是要给他学法律法规。首先，他要知道他自己的活动空间在哪里。第二个要学文化。然后第三个要学国语，要56个民族全部要团结，紧密的团结。团结首先要沟通，就这些事情在那个地方3学，目的就是要去极端思想。
我们就跟这个扶贫和这个就业和这个基本国民素质培养相结合，应该说是一种符合中国国情的这种一种模式。所以我觉得从这个角度来看，我们应该坚信自己的方向的正确性。
The authorities say the purpose is to curb attacks and to stamp out the breeding ground and spread of terrorism. Scrutiny by some Western countries has been constant. But according to the white paper, no terrorist incidents have occurred in Xinjiang for nearly 3 years since the education and training started.
Burunqi vaqtda 10 yilning oldidagi qalayimqanchilikda sayohatchilik faqat yo'qdi. Hozir bo'lib shu 2 yilning vaziyat tuzganingizda Hazır soğudan pek yaxşı, seyahatçılığım köplep kilovatıda.
我希望我们的新疆变得更加美好，快乐的时候跳舞，高兴的时候唱歌。
现在呢，咱们新疆的各民族的兄弟姐妹们在这块土地上生活的都非常安稳、和谐。我希望就是之前的那几年的暴恐案件都再不要发生了，然后让我们可以继续安稳、安定的在这块土地上继续愉快的生活。
我说的幸福，第一个就是他的心安了，才是真正的幸福。我觉得心安不心安，对他人的生活的这个周围环境、社会安，然后他的心才是安。所以呢，我说现在才是真正的幸福。
There is no one picture of Xinjiang. Its image is largely decided by how you see it and by whom you talk to. And Xinjiang has so much to offer. The complexity of extremism and terrorism make it hard to tell Xinjiang stories. What is happening there is a test of China's counter-terrorism measures. It's also a showcase of China's commitment to long-term stability and security in Xinjiang.